Hello, hello! Welcome back to Penumbra Overture. So, last time I had someone point out the valve to me, so I did go over there to try and look at it, and no, we cannot do anything with it. I know it looks like it's open from over here, but I promise you that if you're in front of it, there is actually a chain link fence in the way. So that's a problem. And then this door up here is jammed, as you might recall. But luckily for us, if we move these little barrels here like I have done, there's a vent. And we have had good luck going through vents up until now. So let's go ahead and do this again. It got very dark all of a sudden. Okay, which way do we want to go? Well, that just goes up. Okay, that looks dangerous. Let's go this way instead. I don't know why I always insist on looking up the ones that go up. I guess I just feel like it's a scary game and there's supposed to be something scary. But so far there is not. And I am thankful for that. Uh-oh, where's this going to lead us to? Let's bust it open whilst not standing on it. Can we even do that? It seems like I actually have to be on the tile for it to register me hitting the tile. Is it not going to go? Really? Really? This is not going to work. Well, then maybe we do have to do something with the grate. I mean the vent. I mean the grate vent. Why is this not opening? Okay, I give up. Yeah, I know. I tried it that way too hard, but I just feel like it was supposed to work. It's not. So let me go check the valve again, because I guess we need that. I don't know, guys. I do not know. What a gigantic waste of my time. Apparently, this is not a grate that you pickaxe. This is a grate that is actually a door. Isn't that wonderful? I wish I had known this previously. Wow. What a fantastic use of our game time, guys. Okay, let's continue forward into the depths of Penumbra. I'm assuming this is going to take us over into that shaft 12 area. We got some beautiful music. Let's have a little look-see around with the flashlight. Okay. Looks great. Super. What is that? Do you hear that? It's completely closed up. I can't get out that way. I may never get out. Yeah, you may never get out, actually, dude. Dude, man. Man, dude. It's a fact. What is that? Is that a hole? No, it isn't. Okay. I'm getting paranoid about holes because chains are holding the cart in place. Oh, am I going to have to use the wire cutters on this or something? The bolt cutters? Sorry, they're not wire cutters. Is this a thing? It is a thing. All right, cool. Do I push this or get in? Do I get in this or what? I kind of want to ride in it. I'm not going to lie. Can I ride in this, please? Oh, I can push it with me inside of it. Is this a bad idea? This just feels like what I want to do, but maybe this is wrong. Let's look down here a little further. Yeah, I don't know. I think I should push it without being in it. Hopefully the game has made a save for me in case this is the wrong option. Okay, is this going to bust through that? Boom! Nice. Oh, the whispers are back. But that's okay, you know? I don't like them, and they're really creepy, but at least they don't seem to do anything. Anything. It's just that light. I got scared of nothing. Cool. Bookcase. Stacks of books. They are a mixture of industrial reference material and scientific journals. Nice. Oh, there's another artifact. We should probably go ahead and go touch that, so we can make sure our game gets saved. How about that? Let's go ahead and do that. Touchy. A cohort. A man with no name. It is he who opens this gateway to hell. A grin on his face. He is terrible indeed. He watches the men writhe and turn. Still, father looks on. Something vital in his hand. Well, what a riddle. It's me. I'm inside the box. And outside it. I can't get things straight in my head. Yep, you're going insane. Just like Red. I'm glad I was not in that minecart when it smashed through here. An overhead projector. Yeah, can I use it? Ooh, I can. It's badly faded, but it looks like a close-up view of some species of annelid. Okay. Beautiful. That's what I love to see. Oh, paper. It's an extract from a newspaper. Okay, let's read it. Copenhagen Post, Friday, 25th December, 1970. Oh, it's Christmas, guys! It's Christmas. Nice. Superstition extinct. Death mine still breathing? Question mark. A worker at the Northwestern Iron Mine, Greenland, is missing, presumed dead. As of midnight last night, locals fear foul play. Mining now forms the largest single industry in Greenland. At 16 years old, the Northwestern Iron Mine is a relatively new part of a large complex, which also includes a lead operation and is built on the site of an older mine, later converted into a military bunker and finally closed in 1952. The iron mine retains its excellent work record, in spite of the recent disappearance of an as unyet named worker. I bet this is Red. What do you think? We have discovered that the man in question was a young laborer brought from the mainland Europe, possibly Denmark, and authorities on both sides of the strait are currently attempting to contact any family he may have left behind. A man disappeared 10 days ago, and the mine foreman has now exercised his power to declare him presumed dead. This decision, we are told, was not taken lightly. A full search of the mine operation was commissioned to no avail. Without the appropriate equipment or transport, the man could not have survived on the surface. Although superstition in Greenland has seen a decrease in popularity over the past years, some local inhabitants still claim that the land itself is cursed. Well, I think they would be right. This very paper ran a report almost 40 years ago, to the day, discussing high suicide figures for the area, but findings at that time were considered to be inconclusive. Lars Jensen. Well, I think we read that first newspaper. I remember reading about all the suicides and everything. What is this? Images and notes relating to gray rock worm. This thing is big for an invertebrate. Okay, so that's the worm. I hope we don't see one. A 1960s microscope, functional for research purposes, but we've come a long way since these were common. Okay, well. Oh. Worm. It looks like a smaller species of that worm thing I saw earlier. Or just a juvenile. It's been dissected, the internal organs removed. It could be much older than the wall I demolished. Oh, it can't be. It couldn't be. Yeah, okay. Let's take the... Can I take this? Oh, I don't want to cut the... Oh. I don't want to cut the worm. Ha! Maybe I... Oh! I was going to say maybe I do want to cut the worm, and then it squished, and then I changed my mind. I don't... Yeah. Okay. Hundreds of newspaper clippings, all to do with biomedical sciences, local wildlife, or field studies. Cool. The whispering is still going on. This is apparently just supposed to be a very scary thing. There's a mess of statistics and crude drawings on the chalkboard. They're all related to a large species of annelid. Okay, well, let's turn off the lamp because I know we're using some battery. It's locked from the other side, but I think the key's still in the lock. What does that mean exactly? Screwdriver? Poking the key out isn't going to achieve anything. I need a way to collect it from under the door once I've pushed it out. Okay. What does that mean exactly? Okay. Oh, I didn't check these drawers. We should always check the drawers. Oh, there's another newspaper. Oh, it's an old newspaper. Okay, so this is not one for reading. This is one for... Did you hear that? That didn't sound very good. Can I not have this, please? I want that knife. I want to take it with me, please. Please. Ugh. Squished again. Alright, well, let's put the newspaper under the door. Let's poke out the key with the screwdriver. And then, can I pull this back? There's about half an inch gap under the door. Okay, the connecting room is pitch black. Okay, cool. Please give me the key. Please? Oh. No, it won't open. Well, why won't it let me get the newspaper? I poked the thing. Am I doing something incorrectly here? What am I thinking? I don't know, man. I was thinking I would just get this. Oh, there we go. I had to click it. It didn't show a little hand icon, but I had to click it. It's the same thing as that room with the buttons. Okay, let's take the key. And apparently I don't care about the newspaper anymore, so let's use the key on this side. Gosh, I don't feel good about this at all. Alright, it's fine. Whoa! No thank you.
While you hunt for those delicate, melt-in-your-mouth mousy morsels, there are places you should not go, for fear of death. The Reaper lives here, just like you and I.
Okay, but where am I supposed to go, man?
He must ingest the living flesh of those less fortunate. There is a small place that I do not want you to visit.
I don't want to go in there.
Even on your holidays, because it is dark and evil place that I've been. When the darkness has overwhelmed my small decaying mind, some bad things have flowed from my mind and through my pen.
Am I supposed to go through there?
Blue ink itself seemed to turn to blood into my grace. And by the way, should you turn peckish, red is at its finest sautéed with a little engine oil.
Am I actually supposed to go through this or what? Is he really eating rats with engine oil? I guess he is. Okay, well, I don't see any way we're going through there. I'm a little confused, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There's some in there, but they're dead. Ooh, I can open this? What's the point of that? What's the point of this? What's the point of that? Nothing. So I'm not supposed to go through here, am I? I'm crouching, and it's not working. There's probably a big old nasty in there anyway. Where'd that chair go? Uh-oh, blood. Oh. Just scary noises everywhere, man. Where's that chair that I threw? There it is. It's the only thing in this room that we can throw. Let's throw it at that. Did not work. Okay. It's an artificial habitat. Those things look long dead. I think I know how they felt not being able to get out. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad you can sympathize with worms. So, if that's not the case... What was the point? No, there has to be a point. I had to get a key and everything to come in here. And then I got a radio transmission. Maybe there's something useful in here. Cool. But not really useful. Oh, what is this? Professor. These are the biomedical journals of Dr. J. Peters, MSc, PhD, completed between the dates of 30th of March 1969 and the 1st of January 1972, at the Northwestern Research Station within the Northwestern Iron Mine, with the permission of Delta Mining Corporation. Replication of selected extracts left at the disposal of mine foremen. Subject of study: genus Rhacophilia, commonly the gray rockworm. Aim to investigate the abnormal presence of the caddis in the Greenland rock. Method: collection of samples, if indeed they can be identified correctly. Standard series of testing, observation, and dissection. Personal note: upon arriving at the mining facility, I was immediately stunned by the sheer volume of fauna that finds its way of living down here, despite the conditions. In general, one would assume that species whose natural habitat is past a certain depth would find the intrusion of human activity too great a threat to remain in place. However, almost the exact opposite seems to be the case in this instance. It is curious that certain areas of the mine appear to be entirely without life of any kind, and yet other, deeper areas are teeming and were the situation permitting, I would embrace the opportunity to commit further to the study of these organisms. However, the purpose of my stay here shall continue to be the genus Rheacophilia. Me. Ah, finally, some writing paper. Look at me, just using up the pages to scroll down whatever comes into my head. Ha! What is this stuff anyway? Some kind of research paper? No matter. It's paper all the same. I can finally record what's been happening down here. For, I suppose, about a year now? It must be nearly the end of 2001 by now. Huh. I wonder when Christmas was. No matter. Too tired to write now. We'll rest a little first. So when it says me, does that mean it's literally me? Am I writing this? Or, I guess it is. Is this really me? It doesn't really sound like me as much as it sounds like Red. So maybe this was Red, but I wish it was labeled like unknown or scrawl or something, but it's labeled me, so maybe this is actually us writing. I'm not completely clear on that. Professor, samples collected. The collection process has been far easier than I anticipated. The setup for the artificial environment for the rockworm went without a hitch, and the specimens themselves are so abundant as to make keeping them out far much more challenging than containing them. They are all of healthy size, perhaps even beyond recorded size, and I can only assume that this is due to some lack of natural predators down here. Specimens are as follows: 3 adults in artificial habitat, 2 larval infants dead. Me again. I've been down here 2 days now. Was meaning to record events every day, but was too busy securing the area. I've used some supplies from the old mine system to wall myself up in here. Yeah, this isn't me. This has got to be Red. It seems a safe place as any, so those things should at least stay put for a little while. To that end, seems I've had pretty good luck stumbling in here. All this old research is about something similar to what's been hunting me ever since I escaped the shelter 4 days ago. Don't get me wrong, after what they did to me back there, I'd rather be facing anything else, and after almost a year of fighting for our lives, we didn't really stand a chance anyway. I don't know how many are left inside, but this is good. These notes might have some way to fight the things, the rockworms that followed me here. I don't know how they knew I was coming or how they managed to follow me in the dark, but maybe I can work that out now. I've found some old newspaper clippings. I guess they're referring to this mine. I had no idea it was so old, so big. I can see now why they built that facility here in the first place. A lot of history buried down here. It worries me, though. We'd been resting all of our hopes of rescue on one of the scientists who escaped right near the start of it all. He got out almost as the chaos began, so we figured he might have made it out and brought help. But maybe me and him are due the same fate. I must record what's been going on, giving the world the answers it needs so it doesn't fall prey to what's been released down here. But first, I need to worry about myself, find a way out of here, and work out how to kill these worm things. Professor, observations. The creatures are indeed larger than has previously been recorded. The juveniles still seem to be growing, far beyond their natural limits. Although the adults have now expired, I will watch with interest to see what the lifespan is of this particular subspecies. The worms appear to have 3 senses, as would be validated by previous research: taste, smell, and an extremely sensitive sense of touch, which allows them to detect vibrations in the rock in the same way that the human eye senses beams of light and processes them into spatial images. Their natural prey is insects smaller than themselves, and heaven help those insects, because the worm is a vicious and efficient killer. Me? He's wrong. They have no sense of smell. Today I attempted to distract them with a concoction I found laying around, but to no avail. However, it does seem that they detect movement via vibrations, which would explain how they can see in the dark. Dang, there's almost no way to escape them down here. I'm on their territory now. Lifespan is 3 days and counting. I can still hear them outside the wall. As an extra precaution, I've locked myself in the smaller study area connected to the main lab room. If they get through that wall, I doubt this door will stop them, but it's better than nothing. Barely. Professor. Conclusions. This subspecies of genus Rheacophilia is highly adapted for the environment. If released above the surface, it seems likely that it would quickly destroy the existing rockworm population, and soon after that, the population would grow to a size far outstripping its own food supplies. Given its increase in size and lifespan already due to unknown conditions, I would hypothesize that the worm, if left in such conditions for a reasonable period of time, perhaps 3,000 or 4,000 years, could grow up to a further 3 inches, making it a total of almost 1 foot long. Well, you were wrong, weren't you, friend? However, should those conditions change or indeed magnify, physical evolution could occur far more rapidly. Okay, so that is definitely what happened. Me? It's the 5th day today, and I swear they have begun to surround my location. I can't tell whether or not they have breached the wall I built, but I'm certain they've entered whatever area surrounds this room. The future looks increasingly bleak. I intended to record here the events of the past year in hope that perhaps what occurred could be contained or driven away. Now I realize I could write all I wanted to. No one will ever make it down here to read it, so why do I write this down? Good question! I have no answer. All I do know is I'd rather take my own life than die at the jaws of those hideous monsters. I have tied a noose. Those monsters may feed on my corpse, but they won't take my life. Well, that's depressing. So it wasn't Red. It was friend of Red, I guess. So they probably did eat him. I wonder where he hung himself from. So I don't know. I mean, I know there's supposed to be some spooky old monster guy. There's only one green-blooded, land-dwelling creature big enough to lose this much blood, and I don't see many skink lizards hanging about. Okay. So I can't actually go down that tunnel. So where am I supposed to actually go? Oh. I get a bad feeling. Really? That's so creepy. What does it say? Blood, the darkness, eats. Blood, the darkness. Okay. Do I need to know any of this information? There's gonna be a worm coming, isn't there? Body. I have a bad feeling. Okay, how about we go somewhere else? I don't know where to go, though. Run. I don't feel good. That's not a good feeling that I'm getting from that place. But there's nowhere else to go, is there? There's nothing else to do. Oh, I can go back out this door. Neat. Okay, cool. So this will put us back in the steam room. I hope I wasn't supposed to learn anything from that. Those lights, the words that came up, because Okay. I don't feel very good about that. Where do we go now? What did Oh, heck. In a handbasket. I knew about it. I mean, I didn't. But I thought some worm would come. Where am I supposed to go? Nothing has changed. I need to look at a map. I've been to the refinery. I've been to shaft 13? Was it 12? Okay. Here's a map. Hopefully there's not a worm down here. Goodness gracious. Okay, so that was 12. I started here at the bottom, so let's try going to shaft 13. 13 is this way. Oh man, I really didn't like that worm. I mean, it was a worm, right? Can we kill it with the pickaxe? Like we can kill the dogs? Oh, it's this way? It is this way. Okay. This way. Okay. What does this do? This must operate those valves in some way. What valves? The ones that were below us? Oh, that's the dog killing valves that I didn't even use to kill the dogs. Well, that's okay. That would have been cool, though. I just didn't make it this far over. Okay, so shirt teen is what I was gonna say. Shaft 13. You mash that together, you get shirt teen! Okay. This does not look promising. I am not sure about this, and I am scared of the giant worms. I'm not scared of worms, I just... Man, maybe this is the end for today. What is this? Rocks look loose. Might be able to shift them, but they're more likely to bury me alive. You think so? Alright. We're gonna deal with this next time. How about that? How about them apples? So you better come back here for some sweet, sweet worm action. You're only gonna see it here. So come back for it. Anyway, take care of yourself, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye, guys.